What is happening, people? So I just finished Batman Bad Blood, which is the new DC animated movie in the continuity of just Throne of Atlantis and Justice League Wars alongside, it's a sequel to Batman vs. Robin and, of course, Son of Batman. And it's the first out of two shared universe, animated universe movies that DC is going to be put out. Of course, the next one being Justice League vs. Teen Titans, but that's a different topic for a different day. Let's get on to this review. So, from the very get-go, I want to start saying that this is a great movie. It is by far the best out of the three Batman animated movies in the shared animated movies universe that they have. It is absolutely amazing in what it sets out to do. However, it does flaw in some ways that it pushes certain characters way too quickly into the story that I thought they could have, saved for somewhere else. However, it does do a good job of introducing some characters with very, 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 very good plot points, and you really do learn how to care about those characters and understand those characters. So let's get down to it without any further ado. From the get-go, I want to start talking to you guys about the choreography and the fight scenes. There's quite a few fight scenes throughout the movie. It's a Batman movie, okay? And wow, whoever was the choreographer for the people who was drawing, the artists, and the people who were animating, the animators, oh my god, you are a genius, because this was so sexy, it was so fluent, it was just so on point, man. It didn't look like an anime, it didn't look like a cartoon, it looked like a big budget Hollywood movie done in animated style, for real. Like, for real, people. Shit was so spicy, oh my god. You will feel every punch, every elbow, every hook, every goddamn move in those fight sequences, which are, again, quite a few, you will feel and you will really enjoy. The music is also great in them. The atmosphere in this movie is top-notch. Moving on to the characters now, Batwoman was, of course, introduced into this movie and into this continuity, and they do a great job of making you understand and care for her. She had a great story arc and still has a lot of mystery surrounding her, I should say. Now, that's fantastic because they can explore that in the next movies, however, yet introduced and made you understand and care for her in this movie. Now, I love the fact that they showed the side of her being Batwoman, the side of her being just a regular girl. Like, yes, she's a lesbian. However, there's a reason for that. You have to understand what happened to her, and what happened to her is devastating and made her, hate men, other than her father, but really dislike men and to really, not have a thing for them. Something happened in her childhood that was just horrific in my opinion. And there's a reason for her being that. If they're sexist out there, I'm trying to explain that. But anyway, she's a very emotionally damaged person, but also a very strong person at the same time. She's very, very agile, and at the same time, she uses guns, but learns how to use that to her advantage and learns how to use it without killing people. You know what I mean? And that's fantastic to see that all happen in one movie, to really see that kind of character development from going from a, rough head to, not giving a fuck, to really emotionally understanding things and to really see how she progresses as a character also in combat. That was just beautiful writing, beautiful development in my opinion. Moving on to what I didn't like. Now, not saying I didn't like the character, the way he looked or anything, I just didn't like the fact that he was rushed into this movie being Batwing. And by the way, just going to throw this out there is a joke addressed towards his name in the movie, which is fantastic, by Batwoman. I thought that was great. Not going to spoil it for you. Now, Batwing, in my opinion, could have been teased in this movie. I think that what they had with him, with Batwing's story arc, with him and his father, Lucius, was great. I thought they could have had that and kind of teased him into the next movie, which would have been great, but they kind of shoved him down this movie, and I thought it was a little bit too rushed, because you really don't get that kind of an emotional feel for him. You really don't care as much as they want you to care about the character, even though he's cool and everything. Again, Batwoman, you care about, you think she's awesome, there's a great story progression, there's a great feeling out for her, and a great mystery surrounding her. Nothing near in Batwing. Just saying. Now, Damian Wayne and Dick Grayson had a great continuation of their characters and growth in this movie. I thought that Damian Wayne grew so much from what we saw in Son of Batman and Batman vs. Robin. And there's a moment in this movie where he even realizes how much he's changed. And you yourself see that he would never say that that's his father's parenting, which is fan-freaking-tastic. Now, Dick Grayson really battles with the fact that he has to be Batman. And I love the way that he explains why he became Nightwing. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I think it was fantastic, and the way that it was written and voice acted really made you feel and understand the character that much more, which is everything you want in an animated movie. Alfred was also a badass in this movie, by the way. Alfred is always a badass, but they kind of give him that badass moment in this animated movie, which I really did enjoy. Now, the villains. There's quite a bit of them. There's there's A class, B class, and C class. Quite a bit of them also. A few of them are redesigned, so you'll see a different look towards them if you've seen them before. One of them, of course, being Firefly, which I thought they had a very interesting design towards him, and I won't say anything more. Now you really won't know who the main villain is up until I want to say the second act of the movie. You'll think that one person's the main villain, but he or she is working for someone else. Which is really good because there's quite a bit of twists and turns in this movie later on, and you really will kind of see how sadistic villains can be and what they are willing to do to get to Batman, which was great. Now, another flaw in the movie, I didn't like the fact that Dick Grayson revealed himself to Batwoman. Now, I thought it was also very rushed. I thought it was very, very weirdly handled. I didn't understand it. Even Batman addressed it as well. I just didn't understand why that was there. He could have hinted at it and she could have understood. I didn't know why he had to take his mask off and reveal her that, you know, he's Dick Grayson. That was kind of very weird to me. I understand it was because so he can gain her trust, but why so quickly? You know what I mean? Like, it was just a little bit too rushed over there. But overall, this movie gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I really, really think that they should continue on in this fashion for the next Batman movie. With that being said, do not shove down characters down my throat. Like Batwing, take time to develop them and take time to really understand their characters. Because honestly, you could have used that time somewhere else. You really could have. But overall, I enjoyed it. It's a 7 out of 10 for me. If you enjoyed the movie, if you've seen the movie, comment in the comment section below. Let your boy know. And if you enjoyed my review, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. I can't even speak today because that movie was too freaking awesome. Anyways, hope you have a wonderful day and peace out.